everyone. In the previous lesson, we learned about solar radiation. Solar radiation is the energy that the Earth receives from the Sun. Part of this energy reaches the Earth's surface. This energy is called insolation. However, not every place on Earth receives the same amount of solar energy. Some places receive more solar energy. Other places receive less solar energy. This is why some places become hotter than others. To understand this better, think about roasting maize on a charcoal stove. When the maize is held directly above the fire, it roasts quickly. But when the maize is held towards the edge of the stove, it roasts more slowly. This happens because the heat at the edge of the stove is weaker. In the same way, the sun's rays hit the earth differently. When the rays strike the earth directly, the energy is concentrated and heating is stronger. But when the rays arrive at an angle, the same energy spreads over a larger surface. As a result, the heating becomes weaker. Now imagine shining a torch on a ball. When the light hits the ball directly, the light is strong and concentrated. But when the light hits at a slant, the same light spreads out. So the heating becomes weaker. Another factor responsible for the distribution of insolation is the tilt of the Earth. This is exactly what happens on Earth. The Earth is slightly tilted on its axis. Think of tilting your head towards a lamp. The part of your face facing the lamp receives more light and warmth. In the same way as the Earth moves around the Sun, different parts of the Earth tilt towards or away from the Sun. As a result, the position of the overhead sun changes. Because of this movement, different places receive different amounts of solar energy during the year. In mid-latitude regions such as Europe and North America, these changes are very noticeable. These regions experience summer and winter seasons. During summer, the sun's rays are more direct and the days are longer. During winter, the sun's rays arrive at a lower angle and days are shorter. In equatorial regions such as Uganda, seasonal temperature changes are smaller. The sun's rays remain fairly direct throughout the year. Instead of strong summer and winter seasons, Uganda mainly experiences rainy and dry seasons. One of the most important controls of insolation is latitude. Latitude refers to the distance of a place north or south of the equator, measured in degrees. Places near the equator receive the sun's rays more directly. Places closer to the polar regions receive the sun's rays at a slant. Think about sunlight entering a room through a window. When the sun shines directly through the window, the light falls on a small area and the heating becomes stronger. But when the sun shines at an angle, the light spreads across a larger area and the heating becomes weaker. In the same way, equatorial regions receive more concentrated solar energy and are generally warmer than polar regions. The effect of latitude can be clearly seen in the polar regions. Towards the poles, the sun's rays arrive at a very low angle and spread over a large area. As a result, these regions receive very little solar heating. For example, places such as northern Canada, Alaska, and northern Russia experience extremely cold temperatures for much of the year. Near the South Pole, the continent of Antarctica is the coldest region on Earth. Let us summarize the key ideas from this lesson. First, insolation is the solar energy that reaches the Earth's surface. Second, insolation is not evenly distributed across the Earth. Third, the angle at which the sun's rays strike the Earth determines how concentrated the energy will be. When the rays are direct, the energy is concentrated and heating is stronger. When the rays arrive at a slant, the same energy spreads over a larger area and heating becomes weaker. Because of this, different parts of the Earth experience different levels of temperature. Understanding insolation helps us explain patterns of climate and weather across the world. For more clear and engaging lessons, visit and subscribe to our channel shown on the screen. Thank you for watching. See you next time.